So just check how you're feeling, whether you've just rolled out of bed or whether you've been up for a little while. Just notice what's going on in the mind, what's kind of bubbling up for you. And then just let it go. Just notice without judgment. And check your sitting posture. If your legs are down, the hands, sits bones, have them slightly raised. Shoulders are over the hips. And imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light. And it's stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. So just lengthening your spine. Stretching out those muscles along the back. Just lengthening the neck. You can imagine your neck is lengthening, so probably say someone is holding you by the tips of your ears, very gently lengthening your neck and then gliding your head back in line with your shoulders. And the head is tipped very slightly forward, just lengthening the back of the neck. Eyes are down, looking along the length of the nose to a spot about 2 inches in front of you. Tip of the tongue is on the roof of your mouth, and relax the jaw. And let's just bring our attention to the crown of the head and relax the scalp and the forehead, the eyes, back of the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, your mouth. Then bring your attention to the back of the head and relax the scalp. Just at the occipital bone, the base of the skull. And relax your ears and your inner ear and your temples and the jaw, the back of the tongue. And release any tension in the back of the neck, the shoulders. And just allow your shoulders to drop down, the shoulder blades. And see if you've got any feeling in the upper thoracic region, and just imagine relaxing that area there. And relax your throat and the chest, the belly, limbs, hands, fingers, and feet and toes. And then just bring the mind back to the breath. Noticing the sensation of the air as you're inhaling and exhaling. The air coming in is slightly cooler than the air you're exhaling. And then notice if there's any sounds in your environment. Perhaps there's some birds waking up. Perhaps you have pets in your home. Maybe there's animals on your land, people in your house, cars on your street. So just allow those sounds to be there. Try not to engage or follow them or try and push them away. And bring the mind back to the breath. And feel. And notice what's bubbling up still. And try and put some space in between your thoughts. And try not to judge what's going on inside the mind. You try not to follow the stories, create the stories. Just allow the thoughts to bubble, to fall, to flow away. You can imagine us sitting on the bank of our river, quietly, just watching like an objective observer, this river flow on by. And you're not entangled in it. You're not being swept away by it. You're just sitting there peacefully, just watching. Now let's bring to mind all those people of our life, our loved ones, these ones we care for very deeply, our spouses, our children, parents, grandparents, cousins, aunties, all our relatives. Then we have all our dear, dear friends, work colleagues. This is the people that we have constructive and functional relationships with. And then there's those people in our lives who we have, a little bit more difficulty with. And then there's those strangers in our life. With this friend, this enemy, and this stranger could possibly change place at any time. And it may have happened to you in your life. It may have even happened in this last year. And they're all equally deserving of our concern. And why is that? Because the friend, the enemy, and the stranger all have this incredible capacity for enlightenment. They all have this wish to be free from suffering. And they all want to be happy. So I think that we're going to do this meditation this morning. We'll just do a small meditation on this clarity of mind. Sorry. We're doing it for the benefit of all these people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings. Before we start, let's just do our 9-round breathing. So just imagine you're breathing in through your right nostril, blissful, radiant white light. And you can block the left nostril if you like. And then just pause at the top of the breath. So if you wish, you can imagine you're breathing in equally. So maybe 4, count of 4 is enough. And then pause very briefly. Then block the right nostril and breathe out through the left. All your unhealthy desire, attachment, grasping, neediness, not feeling enough. And you breathe this out as thick, black, yucky smoke. And that disappears into space. And do that 3 times. Then now breathe in through the left. Again, maybe for a count of 4. Blissful, radiant white light, pausing at the top of the breath. And then breathe out through the right nostril, all your anger energy. And that includes depression and grudges and bitterness and jealousy, disappointments, a wish to harm. And you breathe that out as thick, black, yucky smoke. Do that 3 times. Then breathe in through both nostrils, blissful, radiant white light, pausing at the top of the breath. And then breathing out all this kind of energy of ignorance, not knowing the way things truly exist, not understanding this idea of cause and effect. And you breathe that out as thick, black, yucky smoke and do that 3 times. So let's just do this 3 sets of 3 in our own time. And just feel. You may not have finished yet, and that's okay. And just notice what's bubbling up now. So now just imagine spaciousness in your mind, clarity. So you can imagine, for example, you're lying on top of a mountain. Is there somewhere you like to hike and see the distance? Or perhaps if you're in a city, you're on top of a building, but you're lying there with an unobstructed view. No buildings, no trees. You're gazing up into clear blue sky without clouds, without pollution, without birds. There's no wood fire smoke, no helicopters. So focus your awareness. We've been focusing on the breath, but now focus your awareness on this luminous spaciousness and allow yourself to merge with this clear, luminous space. And then imagine your body and your mind, as well as the surrounding environment, becoming one, this pure, empty space, becoming empty, luminous, and clear, without any sense of separation or duality. And hold your awareness in this experience of this empty luminosity, just that. And try not to think about this and that, judgments, discrimination. And this is the pure, clear nature of your mind. So just rest in this space with focused but relaxed awareness. And when thoughts and emotions arise from this space, just like we did earlier, try not to engage with them or gravitate towards them with attraction or push them away with aversion. So just simply watch them arise, abide, and dissolve back into empty spaciousness. So try not to analyze the thoughts that are arising, the emotions, your mind, or your experience right now. Just observe whatever is arising with perfect neutrality. And as the thoughts pass, bring your awareness back to the clarity of your own mind. Everything that arises, thoughts, emotions, feelings, sensations, the experience of sound and smells, all this has the nature of spacious, luminous clarity, formless, space-like, clear awareness. And this is the pure nature of your consciousness. So stay with this experience, with this level of awareness. That's all. For the next 2 or 3 minutes. And as we slowly come out of this meditation, just feel the sensation of your feet either on the floor or underneath your legs, the weight of your sits bones on the cushion, your hands in your lap. And let's just bring to mind the motivation that we established at the beginning of the meditation and dedicate any understanding, any spiritual energy and creative potential that you've created doing this meditation to the realization of your goals, your spiritual goals, taking the next step on your spiritual journey, and for all those people of your life. Okay, everybody, lots of love. Have a wonderful day. Do take care. Thank you for hosting, Shayla. And I'll see some of you this evening. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.